I have to click twice. Wait. Is that it? What's happening? Let's see if this works. Why does it not work? Huh. Six seconds, 8 seconds. 8 seconds. Yeah, give me a moment. There's something wrong with YouTube. There's something wrong with YouTube. You guys on YouTube? Okay guys, if you guys can hear me, type 3. Type 3 in the chat if you guys can hear me. YouTube is so delayed, man. It's gonna be like, you guys are gonna type 3 1 minute later. Wait, Twitch is delayed? Wait, how about Kick? Is Kick okay or not? We're gonna make sure Kick and TikTok is okay too. Do we miss part of the stream? I did stream for 5 minutes earlier, and then I was wondering why YouTube didn't go live. What is happening? It's a very weird bug. I've never seen this bug before. No one use Kick. Yo, chill out, man. Kick is important, right? What do you mean nobody use Kick? Kick is important for the ecosystem, right? Kick is important for, you know. How dare I blame YouTube? No, man. I couldn't go live earlier, right? Multiple times. Why is that? 6 times actually. 6 times. Kick is for stream IRL pranking people. Kick is for stream IRL, is it? IRL pranking. So should I do in real life pranking? Am I still banned on Twitch? No, they removed the ban. It was their mistake, right? If you didn't see the stuff previously. Prank Wookiees? Wookiees are part of that. By the way, Happy New Year, guys. We're gonna do a countdown shortly. We're gonna do a countdown in 1 hour, right? In 1 hour, we'll do a countdown to Happy New Year 2026, right? Everybody is hype, right? 2026 is important. But if the stream is working, that's all that matters, right? So we're gonna do that. Guitar prank show. You've seen the drama, the band thingy? Yeah, but you see the follow-up. The drama has been solved, right? Has been settled. There's going to be that. What is drill? Yeah, I gotta do drill before it's too late. Drill is very important. Sometimes you forget to do drill. What is me double test again to make sure everything is going according to plan, because something doesn't seem right today, right? Something doesn't seem right. You get what I'm saying? Forgetting to do drill? No, I never forget to do drill. Just do one time and sweep through, right? Just do it as easy as you get. Forced to do drill? Drill should be a one-time thing. But you know what? I don't really mind because it's easy, right? I was about to say it should be like Grand Assault, but I really don't mind compared to like most other ones. Compared to most other stuff, right? You love drills a lot. Drills is going to be the one that helps you, man. Is while you pay for better image quality on YouTube. but Kick is better quality? What do you mean you pay for better image quality on YouTube? You don't pay for better image quality. You mean the YouTube Premium? YouTube Premium is for no ads. The quality has nothing to do with quality, man. Quality is cool and all, right? But like, you can't pay for better. Can you pay for better quality? Premium? You managed to get Kluke Summer Skin. Wow. YouTube Premium has a VIP mode? Is there like a better quality, like 4K, is it? 4K streaming. I'm not streaming in 4K, so probably it doesn't matter, right? Enter this first. Is the title wrong? Title could be wrong. Title is very important. Wrong title. Happy New Year 2026. Okay, that's the right title. Is 1080p better quality? The 1080p is just resolution. There's also the bitrate, right? For streaming at least, right? For videos, I think should be fine. But for streaming, I think there's a different, like YouTube and stuff have a different bitrate, right? I'm not sure what the viewers are discussing streaming platforms, expressing frustration with perceived issues, and comparing YouTube and Kick. Some are commenting on streamers. Okay, YouTube versus Kick, is it? Alright, alright. It consumes less data. Does it though? Less data, eh? I'm not sure if it's actually less data. Should be the same, right? Because both are around the same. But hard to say for sure, right? Because with all of these things, all of these stuffs. That's what they say. That's what they say, eh? Seiya on Asuna. Okay, so we go Seiya on you, Serena on that thing, this one on this thing. AI told you to avoid Stella Sora. AI told you to avoid it. Then don't play it, right? I mean, like, if you don't want to play it, then don't play it. Who can force you to play something that you don't want to, right? You get what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. Just play the games that you enjoy, right? You shouldn't be focused on what you should be avoiding. You should focus on what you enjoy, what you like, right? Why would you care about, you know? Because it's like, if something that you don't like, or you're afraid, like, it's a mute conversation, right? Because it's like, you already come to the stream, or you already come to the chat, and say, hey AI, tell me to do this, right? So you already made up your mind. You already made up your mind about something. It's like AI tell you to not buy PlayStation 5. You already made up your mind based on what the AI tell you. I can never say, and nothing I say matter at that point. Because you're not asking a question, right? You already made up your mind about something. You're just looking to argue. But I don't really care about what you think. Right? I don't really care. Like, I'm not here to argue with you. If you want to do what you want, hey, go for it, right? AI is trying to gaslight you. I mean, at the end of the day, if somebody already made up their mind, never try to convince them. You're wasting your time. You might as well talk to the wall, talk to a dog, talk to a cockroach. Because if you think that most of these humans you can talk to them, you're wrong, man. Like, a lot of people don't really know this, right? I noticed there's a lot of people, they try to convince other people. But like, for me, it's quite an easy pattern recognition, right? Yo, Kiao XD, what's up? Happy New Year, damn, out of nowhere, man. Talk to a cockroach, yeah, you're way better being more productive by talking to a cockroach than by talking to people that has already made up their mind. Like, trust me, it's not, you're wasting your time, right? Time is too precious. You get more by talking to a cockroach. Because at least cockroach has a little bit of empathy, right? Good fortune, man. Thank you, KLXD. Thanks for the good fortune. Your cryptic dreams told you to play BA. I mean, if you want to, then go for it. I got Swimsuit Shiroko at the end of the year. Am I proud of you? Yeah, Swimsuit Shiroko is very good, man. You should be happy with that. You should be very, very happy with that. Talking to a human in 2025. Get this. Hanako. Hit that dude. Oh, nice. Nice, we hit everyone. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. That guy is tanky, man. That guy is tanky. You should talk to your pet rock. Pet rock is important too, you know. One cost? That's insane, man. One cost is insane. GuitarRock Gacha tier list reliable source. The GuitarRock Gacha tier list. Did I make a GuitarRock Gacha tier list? I don't remember doing that. I don't remember doing that as much. Cryptic Dreams. Cryptic Dreams, eh? Okay, we finished this. I'm a bit upset with the what's the Chaos Zero Nightmares double thing, right? Cause it doesn't allow me to use it on. I wanted to use it on the simulation, or the one to farm the artifacts, right? Memory fragments, I mean. I cannot use this on memory fragments. So there's 2x rewards right now, but you can only use it on potential partners, combatants, growth materials, right? Maybe one day we'll get some for memory fragments, because I thought it would be nice to get double for that as well. But we'll see, maybe that will be separate, right? Maybe we'll get that next time. You returned to NIKKE recently because of the New Year hype, and your gacha schedule is full. You should never make your gacha schedule full, man. How are you going to play? How are you going to play the best game ever? Arknights and Feel! Arknights and Feel, guys. Right, how are you going to do that? Hey GuitarRock, what character can I replace my swimsuit Alec with? Did you watch my video? I made a video, right, for that? Do you have the second team? The second team without the swimsuit Alec. That this. The second team without swimsuit Alec. What is my PvP setup for defense and attack? It's the same. Just go with one, right? I don't really need to set up something more specific, because I'm usually in top 10 anyways. Damn, flexing! Damn. It's not really about flexing, but it's more like, if you're already top 10, why do you put more work, right? Like, just, you know, at that point, just... You get what I'm saying? Right, there's no need for you to put extra work. If you're the top of the top, that's just what you need. Get this, get that. What's my goal for 2026? My goal for 2026 is to become a prank YouTuber. And collab with Johnny Samoli before he's after he's out from prison. So hopefully that happens soon, right? That's my goal. But whether it happens or not, it's going to be one more thing, right? So we'll see. We'll see of the separate stuff. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of drama in Grok right now, man. Bunch of drama with Grok. Grok, aka tweeted, right? That's why I make a Kick account. No, I make Kick account because I didn't make a Kick account. That Kick account is an old account. I think a lot of people didn't know this about me, but I used to stream on Kick way before everybody streams on Kick. I think there's a lot of tourists that's watching me now, right? Okay, listen, tourists. Listen, right? I was one of the first Kick streamers ever. Literally. When Kick first came out, I streamed on Kick back then in 2020, I think. 2020, 2021. Back then, I didn't stream on YouTube. How many of you guys still remember the time where I never stream on YouTube? I only stream on Twitch and Kick. Do you guys remember the time or not? No, because most of you guys are tourists. But do you guys remember? I never streamed on YouTube back then. Never. Blue Archive question, does a selector pool update throughout the year? You don't remember back then, right? Back then when we play the best game ever, what game did we play? That was before Counter-Strike. Before Counter-Strike, Before any of this game, before Blue Archive, before NIKKE, before any Brown Dust 1, I think. You was tourist until you discover GuitarRock Blue Archive videos. Even when you discover my videos back then, I never stream. You might have discovered me from the video, that's fine, but I never stream on YouTube, right? I never really... You only know... Let me see, right? Back then, even before then, I think, right? Even before then, I stream... I think it was Pacific Rim or Angry Birds, right? It was all the way back then. Let me see. Do I still have that? It's like... Okay, let's go down. Let's dig down memory lane, right? Dig down memory lane. This is 4 months ago, okay? Still pretty new. Okay. 4 months ago, do you guys remember Stella Update? What is this? Crush the Lolly. Black Beacon, ooh. So 10 months ago, okay. 1 year ago, Astra Yao, okay. The Game Awards last year, 1 year ago. Street Nova Drama, okay. Okay, very cool. What is this? Fei Xiao Honkai Star Rail, very cool. Everybody loves that. So this is still 1 year ago. Still 1 year ago. Angry Birds, yeah, that's like all the way back then, right? So 1 year ago, what was I playing? What was I playing 1 year ago? It's been so long, eh? Another day, another essay. Reverse 1999 1.4. That was the, I remember that one. That one was the 37, right? 37. Huge and massive update. Best time to start Brown Dust 2. Let's see. One Punch Man World. Uh-oh. Black Moon, the next anime gacha. Who remembers this particular game? Nobody, because it's what? Astra Knights of Drama. Uh-oh. Astra Knights of Drama. Okay, 2 years ago. Let's go back 2 years ago. No, this one I stream on YouTube. Snowbreak when it first launched. Okay, that's all the way back. My first video was Naruto's PGR. Do you guys remember PGR? PC client. 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Valiant Force. Who remembers that? That was back then Makima collaboration. Zilong Dong fans rise up. Archland livestream. Remember we used to play this game 3 years ago. Do you guys remember 3 years ago? This is what I used to play. The map is looking crazy. Archland. Auto reach out to me, ask me to sponsor. I'm sure you guys don't remember because like, okay. What else? Tower of Fantasy. Tower of Fantasy. Okay, let's see. Counter-Side. 3 years ago. 4 years ago. Okay, now we are entering the 4 years ago, right? 4 years ago. It was even before then. 5 years ago. Okay, this is all Counter-Side, you can see, right? All Counter-Side. You remember the Counter-Side C? Counter-Side came first, then Tower of Fantasy came later, I think. Before Counter-Side even. Counter-Side was 4 years ago. I think 5 years ago. When I first streamed Genshin maybe, right? Genshin was before then. Okay, Brown Dust 1, right? This is Brave 9. You can see right here, we got some Brave 9. Oh, YouTube was lagging. I can't scroll down anymore, it's too much. It's too much, is it? Okay, let me see. So this was all the way back then. 4 years ago.
Dane Self donated
Yo.
$10. Happy New Year.
Yo, Happy New Year, Dane Self. Thanks for that. Xiao, farming for Xiao. Do you guys remember Genshin Impact? Farming for Klee. 4 years ago. 4 years ago. So it's before Genshin even. So Genshin was 4 years ago. 5 years ago, okay, let's see. Do you guys remember I used to play Among Us on stream? I invite the viewers, let's play Among Us. And then we on the microphone and then that kid will be farting. And then there's one kid, right? He will be playing with me in the Among Us. I kid you not. Okay, a lot of you guys are tourists. I need to tell this story. There was a kid that's playing Among Us with me, right? I was like, he was always whispering. He's like, yo, oh, this guy's suspicious. This guy very suspicious. I'm like, yo, stop whispering. Can you talk normally? No, I cannot. I'm sleeping with my mom. And I'm like, what? What do you say? You're sleeping with your mom? Then I'm like, okay, this kid, he's sleeping with his mom. He's playing Among Us while sleeping with his mom. I'm like, yo, how old are you, kid? Right? He's like, oh, yo, I'm 17. Okay, shh, we gotta whisper, right? So this kid literally play Among Us while sleeping with his mom, and he's in my live, my live stream. He's chatting with me, right? I was like, okay, that's like kind of insane, right? It's like, do you guys? Okay, you guys probably don't remember, right? That was like one of the most insane experience back then. All right, that was like, I was like. This kid is always there. I think his name is Jason, right? Jason TGH. I remember. His name is Jason TGH. We would be playing Among Us. He would always join Among Us. he'll be like, okay, then the next day I will ask him, yo, are you sleeping with your mom? Okay, don't sleep with your mom, alright? Go to your own room, alright? Then I was like, okay, what happened to your dad and stuff like that, right? He was trying to expose himself a bit too much, right? Expose himself a little bit too much. Jason is in the chat now. I don't think he's here anymore. 5 years ago. Why is this a cucumber picture? Alec discussion. What game is this? Hero Cantare. How many of you guys remember? Hero Cantare. So I streamed in YouTube 5 years ago. Maybe it's 6 years ago. I used to not stream on YouTube. I was streaming 6 years ago, okay? I was streaming mostly on... Okay, here we go. This is where you guys don't know anything about me. Because most of you guys watch me maybe like from Gacha games. But before Gacha games, I was playing Angry Birds Evolution and Pacific Rim Bridge Wars. So this was all the way back then. Alright, there's a lot of kids back then. Lots of kids. Angry Birds. So 7 years ago. So I guess somewhere around here, right? I streamed here and then I moved to Twitch, I think, for like 2 years, right? This was all the way back, right? 6 or 7 years. It's been a while, man. It's been a while, right? You only know me for half a year. That's pretty much what it is, right? That's pretty much what it is. I guess somewhere around here. This was my first live stream ever. But I think before this, I was streaming on Twitch and NIKKE. Then I decided to start YouTube, right? But I can't remember when did I start multi-streaming. Like basically streaming on both platforms, right? I used to only stream on one or the other. But I can't... Yeah, I need to look back into that, right? That was like all the way back then, man. All the way back then. You started watching me with Stella Sora? Really? With Stella Sora recently. Oh, Bluestone. Oh damn, what happened to this game? Look at this chibi game that I used to play 7 years ago. Chibi game. Chibi game. There we go. Get this as well. There we go. I still remember I streamed for my phone back then, I think. Once it reached the boss stages, EOS. That's where the struggle comes. EOS, eh? Finally. You were playing Epic 7? Is Epic 7 7 years? Level 29. Maybe it is, eh? Alright. Maybe it is. Long awaited one. 2 more stage. I think I'll be able to. You remember a kid arguing with me on the dude character in Counter-Strike? Dude character. Hey Unicorn Mirror. What's up? Welcome to the live stream. Okay, this was a while back, man. This was a while back. Tower of Fantasy mentioned. Tower of Fantasy was all the way back then, right? Yeah, but this is definitely all the way back then. A bunch of... I think I could only stream on Friday back then because of my job back then, right? Back then I was working in a computer shop. So I barely got any time. Right? Was Masaru there? No, I think Masaru came like 2 to 3 years ago, right? Can't remember, right? So that's going to be the stuff. That's going to be the thing, right? The thing as per always. Do I play Genshin still? No, not really. Never really look into it. Maybe we'll go back one day, but who knows, right? We'll see, right? Because there's a lot of games coming out, right? Playing Hearthstone recently. Hearthstone. Is there any day one viewer in the chat? Day one viewer. No. I would know. I would know if there is, right? But most people here are quite new. Everybody here is like about. Everybody here, the oldest is like maybe 3 to 4 years. I have very good memory. I can remember, right? Like if somebody is like super old. New. You're a tourist. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. You gotta be a tourist sometimes, right? You just gotta be all gone, all moved on, right? All moved on. And maybe playing a different thing. So there's going to be that, right? There's going to be the stuff. When can you be super old? I guess with time, right? Everybody is a tourist. The reason why everybody is a tourist, right? It's that simple, right? People that watch me back then, right? Because I play these games back then, right? I play Pacific Rim, and then I play Angry Birds, and then I move on to something like Brave 9 later on. Like people that play Angry Birds, those kids are not going to want to play Brave 9, right? Then when I move on to different games, there are some people that will follow me and play a different game as well. I understand, right? Yo, thanks Ozzy for becoming a member. But most people are not going to do that, right? Because for example, like let's say some of you guys, maybe you guys follow me from Blue Archive or NIKKE, right? But you might not play like Chaos Zero Nightmare or whatever new game that's coming out, right? And that's fine, right? That's definitely fine. I do think that most people, there's a lot of viewers that follow me, but very unlikely that most people actually play the same game, all the same game that I do, right? Because I'm the demigod after all, you know. Happy New Year, Jaidetor Gaming. Happy New Year. Alright. I wasn't gooner enough. Did I play gacha games during COVID? No, I've always played gacha games ever since I was a kid, right? Because I do my perception for gacha games is always very different from the American people, right? Because a lot of American people, they like to say gacha game is predatory, gacha game is bad. For me, I'm the opposite. I think gacha game is great. I think gacha game is good because I came from a very poor family where I couldn't afford anything. So when I first bought my first smartphone, I was like, I look at the Play Store. Back then, right? This was all the way back then, right? I was like, what options are there? Back then, there was like not much option. There was Angry Birds, all right? There was a bunch of Angry Birds game. And then there was like there was Pacific Rim Bridge Wars, but there's a lot of games that are just, you have to buy to play games, right? Like, I think Square Enix released a lot, right? Is it called Square Enix? Back then it was Squaresoft or something. Like, those games were trash. Nowadays, when I look at the roster of gacha games that we have that's available on the Play Store, I'm like, damn, I can play all of these for free. I'm like, that is insane. Now, every single person that complain about, oh, you got predatory, this, that, I'm like, really? Really? Like, you get to enjoy these games for free? Man, back then, time has changed a lot, man. I think, like, I understand that kids are spoiled nowadays, I get it, right? But at the same time, it's just, you know, as someone that grows up in a poor family, that I guess I don't have any money, or I don't have any, like, option to basically buy any package whatsoever. I think all of these games are like, I've always viewed them positively, right? But also at the same time, I can understand, like, if you're rich, you tend to have like gambling impulse or whatever. I don't have those, right? I don't have those issues specifically. Western gacha CCs are very, very annoying. No, I think it's more like it's not really about Western gacha CCs. I think it's about how the American society basically it's more like the system itself. You know, like if you're from the West, how many of you guys here from America, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. The culture there is way more different. You have the option to buy stuff first and think later. So therefore, because everything is revolved around credit card, like it's very common to have credit card in the America, right? Am I right? Like if you are from Southeast Asia, banks here don't allow you to have credit card, like unless you are really, really rich, right? Most of the countries here in Southeast Asia, you have to use debit card. So you have no option to buy things if you don't have the money. So it's very different. So when you have that kind of culture in the West, can you see how people think gacha games are predatory? Because they always spend money first. They don't think first. They spend money first. So I think it applies to everything though, right? And then they maybe, okay, let's refund. But if you are from C server, right? I bet you, like, doesn't matter which country you're from, right? In Vietnam, in like Philippines, in Singapore, in Malaysia, in Indonesia, I bet you, like, that's not going to happen because to get a credit card is so difficult. You have to be actually rich, right? The bank would check your income statement or whatever. So most of the time, you know, if you want to buy stuff, you actually have to have the money to use debit card. It's a bit different, right? So the culture and how you view things are going to be just way different, right? You don't give a F about refund. Refund is not really a thing here, right? It's like you have to actually think carefully before you buy the things. I think in the West, I always see this, right? I see this a lot, even in the tech channel, like some of the like YouTube channel, they review mouse and keyboard. They say, oh, I'm going to buy this first, I'm going to review, and then I'm going to return later. I'm going to go return policy, like get back the money, return afterwards, right? I see a lot of them doing that, but that's not something that you can do in you know, in Southeast Asia. It's not something you can't just buy stuff and then return later. It's not a thing that you can do. So it's the way you think, or the way you, because it's all revolving around credit card and return policy. I think it sort of make you more privileged. Does it make sense? I don't really blame the Americans. I think it's just a system as a whole, right? And then there's this tipping culture. Ooh, tipping. Oh, now you gotta go restaurant. Everybody expect you to tip, right? But in Southeast Asia, you shouldn't expect a tip, right? If you expect a tip, people are just gonna ignore you, right? Abuse the system. It's just different culture, right? It's just different culture as a whole. So stupid system get you in debt. Yeah, it's a system that basically gets you in debt, right? I do think that that's why they call it the American dream. It is very dangerous though. It is very dangerous, right? It's like, especially if you're not smart with your money, right? Tipping is so cringe. It is a bit cringe, right? But at the end of the day, that's the culture there, right? That's the culture there. That's what it is. There's a lot of stuff. People are entitled for experiencing tips. Oh yeah, I saw this particular thing. I want to check out more of this later, right? The gacha skins of 2025. Gacha skins. Tipping is stupid enough. If tipping is necessary, just increase the wage, unless tipping isn't expected. The thing is, it's like once it's in the culture, it's really hard to like, it's hard to remove it, right? And also tipping culture, you need to think carefully, right? The tipping, who does it benefit? It benefits corporations. Tipping benefits the richer people. The rich gets richer. Like, that's what they say, right? The rich gets richer and the poor gets poorer. So a lot of the rich people, they don't want to have to pay the people minimum wage. So they expect other people to subsidize for it, right? But I think that's just the culture, right? That's just how it is. The culture is stupid. Employers don't pay for the stuff. Like, at the end of the day, if the government allows it, that's just how it is, right? I don't think it's going to change, man. I think tipping culture is there to stay. Because I feel like a lot of people just, you know, they get shamed for not tipping, right? People actually, I heard people actually get shamed. People actually chase you down. Hey, you forget to tip. And then some people, like I saw some of the YouTube videos, like in the iPad, right? You gotta tip at least 10% minimum, 10%, 20%. I feel called out for tipping. Nah, if you want to tip, that's fine, right? Nothing wrong with tipping. But I just feel like it's like a different culture, right? Like I feel like if you are from like Southeast Asia and stuff, I think it's just not something that you expect, right? It's just the expectation is going to always be different. Shame pressure is a thing. Tipping actually goes to the employees, not the employers. Yeah, but the employers should be the one paying, right? I never say it goes to the employers. If you don't tip, they spit on your food. Damn, they're just gonna spit on your food, is it? Okay, that's too much though. How can they do that? How can they spit on your food, right? Now your food is gonna taste weird. You hate tipping because they put tipping screen onto everything. Yeah, like I don't think there's any way of that changing anytime soon, right? It's a little bit weird. It's a little bit cringe. That's how it is. That's how this thing works. Unless government bans tipping, it will never go away. Yeah, because US is a bit complicated, right? It's not even, you can't even just ban it as simple as that because everywhere is different. Every state has different laws, right? Different rules. Okay, let's look at Happy New Year from Ibuki, right? I haven't seen this yet. We'll jump into the stuff later, but you gotta look, when it's Ibuki, you gotta look at it. Okay?
Sensei.
Wow. What game is this? This game is the lolly game. The L word. Don't even think about playing it, right? Or else Americans will come after you. The Karens, they're not gonna let you go for playing this.
Sensei.
Okay.
この漫画の続き、
Uh-huh.
どこにありますか?
The manga, is it? Okay.
来てたというか、
Gomen Hina.
年末の慌ただしさから解放されようと先生のところに来たら、休憩室に積まれてる大長編の
Does she always talk this slow? Like her tone is slower, right? Slower than usual.
気がついたらそのまま年を越してしまったようです。
You're not gonna take your pills.
ここは誰にもバレない理想的な環境ですね。
Where's Ibuki, the L word?
あ、
Sleepy
先
L word?
生、明けましておめでとうございます。
Happy New Year.
そうですね。
So what is the seal about?
今年もなるべく面倒事が少ない一年になるといいですね。
Pandemonium swimsuit owls.
それで先
I don't think
生、
it will ever happen, man.
この
It's too
漫画の
much.
続きは
Maybe swimsuit Makoto.
新年なのにお参りとかに
Iroha
行
gives
か
you
ない
Iro
の
book.
かですか。年末年始なんてせっかく合法的にサボれる期間なのに、どうしてわざわざ人が多い外に出なくてはいけないんですか。めんどくさい。先生も一緒に
Spend time with me playing
ゲーム
games or
した
reading
り
a book.
本を読んだりして過ごしませんか。
I didn't know Iroha like to. Uh-oh. Here comes Ibuki. Wow. Shining animation. So we gotta carry her, is it? We gotta carry her. Okay.
いぶき、登場。
That shirt is too big.
明けましておめで
Back to love mood.
先輩も明けましておめでとう。
Ibuki stir. Ibuki.
明けましておめでとうございます。最近見ないねってみんな心配してたんだよ。先生のところに来てたんだね。はい、先生のお仕事の手伝いをしていたんです。いぶきはどうしてこちらに？
Best daughter.
先生とお参りに行きたいなってお誘いに来
Invite you
た
to go to the shrine. Okay.
いろは先輩も一緒に行こうよ。
Iroha is a senpai. Makes a lot of
いいで
sense.
すね。私も行きたいと思っていたんです。本当？やったー。みんなでお参り。
They actually did a really good job in animating Ibuki.
どうかしましたか、先生。
But I wonder why they choose these two for New Year.
先生、いろは先輩。はい、行きましょう。
Right, the tank. Wholesome. Wholesome, right? So that's it, is it? Wow. Okay, this is cute and wholesome, right? Ibuki, I hope you grow up happy. Ibuki's entrance was so cute, I almost died. Ibuki is so cute. Where's the haters? There's no haters? I thought you would see somebody like hating, right? But surprisingly, there's no haters yet. Which is quite interesting, right? 2024 New Year's greetings is Hoshino. 2025 New Year's greetings is Mika. 2026 Iroha Ibuki. A hotly anticipated year at 5.5. Does that... I wonder if this hints anything, right? Wait. Does this hint anything? Does this hint Mika swimsuit, Hoshino? Does that mean we can expect them to be the fast students, right? Does Wokies exist in the comments? Sometimes they do, right? Sometimes Wokies do find its way here. But at the end of the day, not all the time, right? Sometimes they are, sometimes they don't. Just going to be how it is with these kind of things, right? Okay, so there's that. Let's see. Okay, is there anything, a bunch of stuff happening, right? Summer Pandemonium? Maybe there'll be Summer Pandemonium later. Gacha revenue? Uh-oh. What's this? New Day, New Year's! What's your favorite hope moment in your favorite gacha game? Everybody's favorite, Hifumi. Hifumi is so, you know, menacing in this pose. Menacing, right? Oh yeah, I saw this particular one. This one looks good actually, but I've no recollection about looking at this game before. It is going to be a completely new gacha. New artifacts. CN name is Woohoo Wamisin. It's going to open soon. Dragonnest.com. Okay, let me see. So is it a game with dudes? Okay, there are some dudes, right? Okay, that's it. Alright, that's how it is. Dragonnest, the website has a dragonnest.com, but I don't think it's, I doubt it's anything related. I could be wrong. The dev is Kapashi Studio, subsidiary of Dragonnest, known for auto chess. It's mixed. Game X is bad, but their Game Z is good. But I can say they are mid-tier as publisher. They are publisher of Rayak's game. Demo, Citus 2. Tencent invested 14% in them. Huh. Okay, let's have a look at some of the stuff, right?
放心，策
Oh,
略
is
不动
this
我
it?
很擅长，一忙就是。
This doesn't look too bad.
什么？
Doesn't look too bad.
我也要来。
What is Wookiees mean? Is it from Star Wars? Wookiees mean somebody that's woke. Somebody that's woke, right? There's dude, of course there's dude, right? Dude is essential. Right? Why does it look like a very
救火大师三兔早起
GB grid base, is it? Okay.
含苞待放，
Alright.
笔笔绘花。
You gotta have GB grid base once in a
拦
while.
截，
Okay. I appreciate this. Alright.
告诉我
Boom.
指令。
Seems a bit more slow pace, right?
鲜如玉，
三兔
What is
兔儿
that? Is that a... That's a car. Wow. Looks pretty cool, eh? Feels like Fire Emblem.
你做决定。
You need more grid-based anime games where you can walk around and fight. Do you need more of those?
警戒，
I feel like GFL2 is enough for me, right? For this kind of style, right? You get what I'm saying? Yeah, sure, it'd be nice if you can get more different stuff. But this one seems to be good enough, right? Good enough as a whole. Not for you, but hope people enjoy this particular one.
箱子
Yo,
火
Harikira,
寒
what's up? Happy New Year. Happy New Year, your boy Crunch.
如琢如磨，
There's a times 3.
坚如玉。
Reminds you of Final Fantasy
夜
Tactics.
中有兔，
Yeah, it looks simple enough. Nothing crazily overcomplicated and stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying this out, right? It looks decent. Looks decent.
强韧玉石，花期已至，
拦截，情如水。
我都站。
The thing about games like this is, I wonder if they will need to be able to capture audience with at least like good story writing and here and there, because that's going to be what some people want, right? GFL2 is enough for you for grid base. Grid base. Here are some of the games that have ended service in 2025. Okay, let's see then. Let's see. Okay, which one is this? I don't know which is this one. Alchemy Stars, okay, yeah. Oh yeah, this one just shut down, right? This particular game just EOS and shut down. Teppen, I'm not too familiar with that, but I think that's an older game. Grand Saga, okay. Meteor Arena Stars, this could be a JP only. Ragnarok Origin. Ragnarok has so many games that I don't even know what is what, right? Wait, is Ragnarok Origin EOS? Because I thought this was just there a few weeks ago. Happy New Year. What's up, Math79? Teppen is a card game. Yeah, I used to play it, right? We used to used to stream it as well. Goddess Order here. Okay. Dragon Quest. Time. Okay, game for kids, Tokyo. I can't read whatever word that is. Looks like a furry game. Furry. Rebloom. Rebloom, eh? Okay. They're just going to be this stuff. I feel like, why didn't they include Black Beacon in here? Is Black Beacon not in JP? Is Black Beacon like a CN only? I got addicted to Brown Dust 2, and now you found out my YouTube videos. Uh-oh! Uh-oh. So you gotta chill with the YouTube videos, right? Because what happened is the YouTube videos, right? Has got taken down before Brown Dust 2, right? And then Twitch is now coming after me for Brown Dust 2 too. So for Brown Dust 2, we gotta lay low a little bit. Cannot be Brown Dust 2 is growing, but at the same time it's dangerous, right? If a game is too big, like especially if a game is like Brown Dust 2 is too big, man, it's putting itself in danger. All of these EOS games apparently all of these are EOS. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed Brown Dust 2 while you still can. That's going to be what it is, right? Where's Stripe 9? Yeah, I'm surprised Stripe 9 is not here as well, which is quite surprising. But I'm guessing this website is Japanese after all. All of these JP based games, EOSing, will be accumulated by FGO. Okay, there are also games from early 2010s that ended service. Tokyo Beast ended service. Tokyo Beast. Goddess Order going out sucks since the game actually looked interesting. Ragnarok Origin dying is not surprising. Ragnarok Origin. Tokyo Beast picture, and for a moment my brain was like, FNAF. FNAF. Teppen is in there. I remember correctly, Black Beacon was never released in JP and KR. No JP, no KR. Maybe it's a bit harder, eh? But they have global, which is a bit like, you would assume that global includes everyone, right? But nowadays, yeah, could be a different one entirely. End of service. Pando Land. I don't remember this one, but sounds like an MMO, right? We regret to inform you that Pandoland will be terminating its service on 2026, 6th of March, right? Okay, there's that as well. So Pandoland is out. Love and Deepspace. Happy New Year with a new drama, blood related. Oh, can I click on this because this is like dudes, right? I don't want to like offend the dudes, dude lovers. Dude lovers, are you guys ready? Do we have dude lovers in the chat? Okay, let's have a look, right? Caleb, my baby sister. Okay. Cosmic Oath. Okay. Is he like the Void Hunter or something? You are my brother by blood. My natural born enemy. Okay. You are my brother and my natural... Is this like does this cause drama? Those in gacha game? So... Oh, so you are the MC? But the MC is a girl though, right? I'm a bit confused. You're talking to the MC. The MC is a girl. So the MC should be a sister, not brother, right? Can you choose to be a guy MC? I'm not sure what this... So what's the drama about? Insect drama. Insect. Actual incest. Uh-oh. The new version 5 dropped. During Caleb's event story situated in a Star Wars-like alternate universe, the MC calls him brother by blood, which was never a thing in the story so far. Apparently, it's not a mistranslation. The Chinese version says something alike, images 4 and 5. It was enough to sparkle a lot of controversy in the story, in the fandom. Now there are way more attacks directed to those who like Caleb. A lot of people are very confused, and some are still trying to process and defend their incestuous relationship. Very interesting, eh? So, sister, and I have no idea how this thing works, but are there any L words in this game? Not that I know of, right? Not that I know of. This is very weird, right? Some players are trying to understand to make sense of everything. It's a really weird move to put a blood-related insect into such mainstream game that earns dozens of millions and dollars monthly. Despite some, the communist Chinese normalize insect conspiracies around social media. Mr. Love Queen's Choi. I have no idea what this is all about, but it does seem a bit weird, right? You didn't know Love and Deepspace is about insect? Now you know. I thought like the main MC is a girl, right? And then you're supposed to have a bunch of dudes. I can't believe the game came out in 2024. Literally so much discussion on this thing happened that it feels like the game has been out for 5 years. When they don't have drama. Okay. It's why I chill in otome games. Makes a lot of sense, right? I didn't read the Chinese stuff, but in Chinese literature they have a concept of sword blood brothers to swear ritual brotherhood. Well, it's right there in Chinese, right? This is the one. So this in English, Milan. This is apparently in Chinese, I assume, right? Love and Deepspace needs to be purged. No. It needs to be preserved, right? A lot of people love this game, alright? If you are you can't be a hater, man. You can't just be a hater, right? Love and Deepspace, everybody likes this. So there's just no reason for you to purge such an amazing thing. But you know, there's a lot of people that play the game. So there's going to be that. Okay, so let's see what else is there. We'll jump into the revenue shortly, but just catch up with a bunch of things. What are the games you don't expect to survive in 2026? Surviving, eh? Surviving is going to be a tough one. Don't purge, keep them. Let the woman enjoy their game. Yeah, why do you want to purge something? If you don't like it, then don't play it, I guess. What games will not survive in 2026? Let me think, eh? Is there any games that are doing so bad right now that will not survive in 2026? Most games are, as far as I know, that I've been following is fine, right? Everso? Is Everso doing bad? I thought I saw, because I follow Everso on Twitter. Is it Twitter? Specifically, I think one of the things, right? So I think it's fine. It's doing okay. There was a birthday event at a cafe I normally go to in New York. There were a lot of Love and Deepspace enjoyers. Most of them are fat women. Fat woman. Heaven Burns Red. What? Did this guy say Heaven Burns Red is not going to survive? What games do you expect to die? Do you play any of them? For me, it's Heaven Burns Red Global. I love the story and I love the cast. I can't really say the same for the gameplay, which I think is meh, as a story gacha in many ways is what I always wanted. A large but strong tight cast with tons of event stories, mostly good, some meh. It's hard to deny that the game in Global has a very small player base and it just ain't getting any new blood. Okay, for the past few months, we have been barraged with almost non-stop daily free pulls. That's not something a healthy game does. At some point in time, it's just reasonable to cut off the cord for Global. I don't think Global is doing... Well, was Global doing that well? How about Stella Sora? Stella Sora is fine, right? Because you got the best YouTuber Mtash promoting it, right? Like they literally pay Mtash. So I don't think you need to worry about Stella Sora, right? Once Mtash starts promoting it, that game is going to get millions, right? Millions in return. I don't see much fanfare. Fanfare in Global. Specifically for Heaven Burns Red. I think Heaven Burns Red is very story, right? Very story oriented. I think maybe global players might not like story as much. I don't know, right? There's going to be that aspect to it. Higan, but they have proved me wrong in 2025. Higan. Neural Cloud player, I have a slight feeling. Neural Cloud player, Iteria Restart, Iteria Restart. I was subscribed to Iteria Restart YouTube channel. And I saw yesterday they have a tournament. Let me see, Iteria Restart. I was like, whoa, Iteria Restart has a tournament, has an esports, right? Look at this. Stream 1 day ago. Regional qualifiers. I was like, damn, Iteria Restart esports is still going.
Hyperlinkers.
Esports, guys. New lolly.
Flies. The most exquisite toys.
Wow.
Some wield them like blades.
I haven't catch up with this game, right?
They die by them.
Is this game still around? Apparently so, right?
As an executive cardinal
Apparently a lot of
the
people still like
Astral
this game.
Union, Palin,
Right, one of the
known by
best
her
PvP
codename,
game.
The Saint, radiates
You-
a noble
you bet
and
no one
holy
joined?
presence. She presents a mask of pure
Ooh.
innocence to the world. Yet behind it lies an unfathomable
Is she supposed to be a
mind
healer?
beyond her
She looks like a
appearance,
healer.
making her an enigma to all.
No way she's
On
a
the
DPS.
battlefield, she serves as a support
Yep,
analyst,
support.
safeguarding her allies by granting powerful defensive buffs.
Okay, makes a lot of sense, right? Makes a lot of sense. But yeah, they do have a live stream. This one like 1 day ago, right? So they still have the tournament go 5 hours, right? That's kind of pretty interesting, right? Sounds almost like Epic 7 kid presenter. I'm not sure, right? Epic 7, maybe they use the same like AI voice or something. Or maybe they hire the same person. Hard to say for sure. Okay, what else do we have besides this, right? Iteria Restart, if they are still doing the stuff right there, I don't see an issue for them, right? Weibo Awards. Weibo Awards. What is this about? Most influential games of the year. What does it mean by influential? Influential game. Okay, we got Ship. We got Infinity NIKKE, I think, right? Space Time. No idea what that is. No idea. Love and Deepspace, right? What the heck is this? Wuthering Wave, Genshin, Arknights, Honkai Star Rail, Delta Force, I think, right? But yeah, a bunch of this is like influential, I wonder what that means, influential. Delta Force is pretty big in CN. Yeah, I heard it's pretty big, right? Like a lot of people like it. And you know, if people like it, that's good, right? That's good that people like it. Unforgettable story moment. FGO. Favorite game character to be released. FGO. Bunch of FGO players are coming out recently, People play it everywhere on Subway during lunch. Criminal no BA. BA, Gooners should respect each of their own fetish. Just goon. I mean, the people that are hating on other people's fetish, the thing is, like, you shouldn't worry about. You shouldn't feel mad at them. You should feel sorry for them, right? Because like a lot of these probably their life is not going well, so they are just hating and stuff. I mean, that's how it is. That's how these things are generally, right? How come when Blue Archive is Korean? Blue Archive is Korean. Yeah, Blue Archive do have a CN server as well, specifically, but it is mainly Korean, right? Alright, is it time to check out the best thing ever? the best stuff ever, which is going to be, let me do this thing first with Ray. Affinity. Chaos Run. No, we're gonna check out the revenue, man. I'm gonna check out the who am I building focusing again? You. Tell her not to be lazy. Okay. I'm just using four of this trice thing. Who ate the best in December? Plenty of companies. Chaos Run PvP time. Get this. Yuki. Wait, no, Yuki is already max. Owen, no, I don't want Owen. Get you. Get this. Fruit cheese. Get Veronica out of the way. Okay, what else do I need to do? Do the policy thing. Get this. I saw they have I haven't watched the video for Chaos Zero Nightmare. I saw there's a live, not live stream, but there's like a thank you, New Year, whatever, about the developers greeting the players. I need to look into that, right? Need to look into that. Remind me if we have time later. But I gotta drink some coffee, man. Coffee is important, right? Make sure you guys drink the coffee. I haven't drank coffee yet in 2028. I wonder what's my first coffee in 2026, right? Should I go to Starbucks? Oh, Starbucks. Guys, Starbucks, alright? Make sure your first coffee is from Starbucks in 2026, right? Very important. You're a coffee hater? Fine, drink your tea then. Drink your tea from Starbucks. Get this. 7, get that, okay. Get this, get that. Okay, which one is important, guys? Raise the affinity. Get that. 5% chance. Get this. Unlock Protoss EP skill withdraw. Okay, I really want that. Okay, I really want this one. Hopefully I can get that soon. I need to buy more of the... Wait, let me think. Where do I go to the shop again? I buy it from the shop, right? Go to the Black Bear Coffee. That one was before. Even though I released the video today, but that one is 26th of December. Right? Max out the stamina. Okay. Alright. Let's go, guys. It's time to check out Gacha revenue. Gacha revenue is going to be how it is. There's a lot of pulls on the mail. I will log in. Let's try and be wholesome for New Year, guys. Alright. I'm trying to think, what do I farm, right? I want to put it on farming. Should I just farm for... It's time to PvP? No, it's time to be wholesome, right? You gotta be wholesome. This is the wholesome stream after all, right? Wholesome for New Year. Okay, where is it? Where is... This one is not. This one is not. This one already see. Itera restart was there. Okay, this one. But I need to go to the website. Give me a moment. Because this one doesn't display every single game. I'll farm potential stones and breakthrough stuff. They gave a lot of battle mission chapters for combat EXP. Yeah, I also have... The thing about the potential stuff, mostly is that one is cut by the weekly stuff, right? I have a lot of characters that get that. Momoy. 2nd January and there's drama. Is there drama? I don't think there's any drama. It's just... Actually, there's a big drama. We'll talk about that later, right? Remind me to talk about that, but there's a big drama in Twitter. That one is separate, nothing to do with this stuff. But we'll talk about that after this. But right now, it's time, guys. It's time for the best time of 2020. I guess it's the first gacha revenue, is it? Is this the first one? Let me think. Yeah, this is the first one. Actually, this one is not counted, right? Because this one is actually for December, right? It's not really a... Yeah, this is not really a January one. But I guess we still count it that way, right? We still count it that way. So yeah, first gacha revenue of 2026. But keep in mind, this is not actual 2026. This is for 2025 December. So as you guys can see right here, this one is a bit small. Let's try and see a bunch of these. Again, disclaimer that a lot of these are going to be based on Sensor Tower, which is going to be iOS and Android. So there's no PC, no PlayStation, no Nintendo Switch, no Xbox 360, Xbox 270, 720, whatever, right? Okay, let's have a look. So for December, the best game, number 1, beating everything else, not even close, is the best gacha game ever, Love and Deepspace. Dude game are winning. Alright, they are going to use this to push the male character agenda. Alright, if the girls want dudes in your game, they now can use this particular agenda to push basically all the male characters, because everybody loves dudes, right? 82 million, almost 100 million, right? Not even close. So you can see right there, they literally rake up the revenue, goes up from 30 to 82, right? So this is probably the highest one this year. No, I mean last year, 82. No, there was at 1.90 million, right? This is the second highest one. Pretty insane, pretty interesting, right? Twice as much as the second place. And they say guys are lonely. Guys, dude lovers are winning. Never underestimate the power of dude lovers. Women will spend money on the game. The gay dudes will spend money on this game. Everyone will spend money on this particular game. So dude lovers, they are just there gathering the 82 million revenue. So next up, second place, we have Genshin Impact. So Genshin Impact, I'm not too sure what happened, but you can see double in revenue. Perhaps there's like a meta character going on, but I think it's still on the Luna phase thing. So it went up, went down, went up, I guess meta characters here and there. But you know, they are currently second place, so doing pretty good, right? Genshin has always retained the top 5 spot, pretty much. So this is like, you know, has been new dude drop and beat Wuwa. Yo, calm down, alright? Stop dragging Wuwa into this. Wuwa doesn't need to be dragged all the time, alright? Doesn't matter if it's a Shota banner, really. Okay, I guess a lot of people like the Shota. It's a Shota meta. I'm guessing Shota has to be meta, right? So Durin banner, is it? Durin is winning. Whatever, Durin, Durian, whatever, right? Okay, 40 million, jump by 2, right? That means either the banner now is so powerful, or the one before this is not that powerful. I don't know what was the banner before that, because it doubled in revenue. Kind of insane, right? Kind of insane. Next up, we got Pokemon TCG Pocket. Unfortunately, this one went down a little bit, but it's still within that plus minus 20%. So it's not too bad right here. Zenless Zone 0. Zenless Goon 0. So Zenless Zone 0 was at its lowest revenue previously. Now, why was Zenless Zone 0 at its lowest revenue previously? Because of dude. Alright? There was one dude, Ban Yue. But now there's no dude. Boom! Times 3. Times 3 revenue, 33 million. Alright? So the moment you take out dude, and then you put in waifu, that's how you win, right? That's how you win. So nobody pulls for the dude, sadly, right? Everybody pulls for Ye Shenguang. And then, of course, there's a free Labubu, right? The free Labubu do encourage players to pull even more for Ye Shenguang. So that's the win, alright? That's the win that Zenless Zone 0 needs, I guess. Ya Shenguang carry? I don't think Ya Shenguang carry. I think Ya Shenguang, maybe Labubu carry a little bit as well, because Labubu do encourage people to want to pull for her to a certain extent, right? So Zhao together with that, I think this is pretty good, right? As good as it gets. I would say times 3 revenue. So yeah, I think it's a win, right? To be in the top, what's this? Top 4, right? Top 4. So and 5th place is going to be Honkai Star Rail. So I think it's been a while since Zenless Zone 0 beats Honkai Star Rail. Usually Honkai Star Rail is not this low, right? But this is the first time I've seen Honkai Star Rail being this low. So it did went down by a lot, right? Was this the Cyrene one? 81 million, it went down to 27. So right now is the... What's the girl again? The one that buffs Firefly, right? I forgot the girl's name. The one that buffs Firefly. She seems pretty Dahlia, is it? The Dahlia or something. I thought her design looks nice, right? I thought her design looks nice, but maybe meta-wise it's like maybe a bit meh, right? But I think her design is one of the better one. If you ask me, like probably I think she has she reminds me of that. What's the girl again? Resident Evil 7 Village, is it? The that villain, right? But I guess Dahlia is too hack. Some people like it, right? Some people just like the hack personality. Too huge, you mean, right? But yeah, you get the Lady Lady Dimitru's kind of vibe to it. So you can see Honkai Star Rail went down by a lot, 27. It's still not too far, right? It's still pretty. This is around their average. 27 is actually around their average. Yeah, 23, 39. It's about their average, right? Outside of the peak month. Next up, we got FGO. FGO went up. Now, why did FGO go up by so much? Because I heard that it was the final part, is it? Like, I heard the story is like finalized and stuff. Everybody is talking about FGO. So, I hear some rumor. People say there's a FGO2. FGO2. Like, I don't think will ever happen, but we'll see, right? We'll see if there's FGO2 or not. Because if there's FGO2, that means FGO1 will get abandoned, right? Are they abandoning this amount of revenue, right? I don't think that's a thing for them to do, right? I doubt they will abandon this, right? I think they will continue to try to make maybe like part 3, part 4 FGO story EOS. Yeah, but you can still make like a new arc, new chapter, right? Like season 2, season 3, whatever. Alright, next up we got Wuthering Waves. Okay, Wuthering went up. Okay, so to be expected, right? I would be surprised if Wuthering didn't go up, right? Because it's a new version 3.0, right? Now, is this high? This one is I would say it's not bad, right? It's definitely not bad. But considering that they are sponsoring quite a lot of YouTubers, I don't know, I keep hearing people say that they have issue. How many of you guys here you have issue playing Wuthering with? Because I heard people are having issue on mobile, is it? I play on PC. For PC, for me, it's fine. But a lot of people on my Discord keep complaining about their potato phone or something, right? Potato phone is too big now. I heard people say it's too big, right? I go to the Play Store review,